Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm reviewing Doctor Aphra issue 17, Evocations, which was written by Alyssa Wong with art by Mickey Young. It was released on January 5th, 2022. So yeah, it's the first issue of 2022 for the Aphra series. Also just the first Star Wars comic of 2022. Which, I thought it was a solid issue. It's definitely more about introducing this new character named Kofan Ferris, who at least right now seems to be kind of a new adversary for Aphra and Sana, at least for the moment. I don't know if they'll end up start working with Aphra in later issues or not, but yeah. At the start of the issue, we do see Ronan Tag again, who's now a little healed up, talking with Dominia. He basically tries to talk Dominia into making him the heir to the Tag Corporation, but Dominia tells him off, which he is like, whatever. He then asks, what's going on with Aphra? Which it cuts to Aphra and Sana, and, picks up right where the last issue ended off with them getting confronted by this hooded figure, who reveals himself to be a former acquaintance of Aphra's named Kofan Ferris. It's sure kind of like a humanoid character. I don't know what the species is, but, they're like white, and they got like red hair, I think it is. They're white as in, like, they're white. So yeah, but they go on with this big speech about stuff and whatnot, which Aphra isn't listening because she's telling Sana who that, Ferris is and whatnot, which Aphra says that they were big into Jedi and Sith stuff and wanted to believe that they were a Force sensitive, but Ferris, picks up on that they aren't listening and asks them if they are, which Aphra's like, no, I'm not listening. But Aphra eventually starts talking to Ferris about needing to stop pretending to be a Force user and carrying around a fake lightsaber, which Ferris reveals that the Thought Dowser they were looking for, and that the Ascendant were Force users, but it didn't stop them from trying to use the Force, which Ferris also reveals that they aren't holding a lightsaber, but this whip the Ascendant had created called the Whip of Sorrows, but I guess it can absorb energy from stuff, and then, it can then use that energy on other stuff, which Ferris takes the energy from Sana's blaster and uses it on Aphra's arm, which gives Ferris the upper hand on Aphra, but Aphra tricks them into thinking someone's behind them, and so Aphra is able to shoot them in the side, which Aphra then reveals that she wants the Thought Dowser, but Ferris says that, Aphra would only want it for the credits and nothing else, so she can't have it, which Ferris then uses those amputated arms, which are everywhere, seemingly with the Force, on Aphra and Sana, so they can escape, which Aphra and Sana are kind of able to follow them, but Ferris jumps out the window, and, Aphra's wanting to follow, but Sana says, that probably shouldn't because it would probably hurt themselves, so they don't, which, Ferris obviously gets away, and so Aphra and Sana kind of investigate the area. Aphra is talking to Sana about how that energy from the whip, because it's, she was able to feel it, and it felt like the same one from the Thought Dowser, and how it felt like it recognized her, but Aphra then starts looking at the one arm, which she thinks was Taz Somer's arm, the person she was looking for, but while also looking at it, she finds a magnet on it, which reveals how Ferris was able to make it seem like they were using the Force, which now knowing that Somer's most likely dead, Sana says they should look for a list of his clients because he sold stuff on the black market, and maybe he sold some Ascendant artifacts to one, so Aphra and Sana started looking for that info, but the issue ends with Ferris kind of now in their own place, getting a call from the Archivist, who's a mysterious character who was introduced in the Crimson Reign miniseries. He was working with Qi'ra and Crimson Dawn and whatnot, but the Archivist asks Ferris if they found what they're looking for, which Ferris says they haven't, but they're still looking, which the Archivist says to keep looking for it, which I guess is this Ascendant artifact called the Spark Eternal, and the Archivist continues that when they do find it, to bring it to Crimson Dawn. So yeah, and that's, like I said, where the issue ends. But, like I said, the issue, I thought it was, a solid issue. It just was more about introducing the new character, Kofan Ferris. But, it still had new info about the Ascendant and whatnot, which I'm really into all that stuff with the Ascendant. Definitely excited to see where all that goes. I would assume Aphra will start looking for this Spark Eternal also. So yeah, I guess Ronan Dag will also kind of start appearing more again. I guess he'll kind of just be the main villain character going forward. Ferris, I'm not sure if they'll end up working with Aphra more, or if they'll stay kind of just as an adversary for Aphra. Not really sure there. But yeah, definitely excited to see where all this stuff with the Ascendant goes. Hoping it gets a lot more weird, because right now it hasn't gotten super weird yet. It's been more about them figuring out more about the Ascendant and whatnot. So hopefully you can start getting deeper into it and whatnot. So yeah, but issue definitely all right. Solid issue. So yeah, but my grade, I'm gonna give it a B. So yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be for this one. My next comic review will be Star Wars issue 20, so you can check that out then. But in the meantime, I've been Stars. Catch you guys in the next one.